So, if the universe really is a fractal and time plays on to infinity, in all of our hadron colliders that we have, like in CERN, where we create big bangs, to us it's only like a fraction of an infinitesimally small amount of time. But from the inside going out, it's like 15 billion years. And in that 15 billion years to them, because time is such a smaller, like infinitesimally small amount, they will build hadron colliders where
they will create new universes, and it just keeps like a cascade effect of
If we can build a hadron collider where we can create like universes like that, then chances are we probably are in one already in a hadron collider. The universe having our universe is like in a hadron collider, having the atoms like I can't get my head together.
Dude, all I know is I wouldn't have spent all that money building CERN if there wasn't for a different reason than what they're saying is for.
In all of those, so in infinitesimally small specks of time,
each one of them creates new ones, and it just keeps going on forever. Yeah.
Both inwards and outwards, there's in an infinitesimally small speck of time,
15 billion years is happening in another universe. Yeah. So
dude, that is fucking insane.
We smash particles together in a particle accelerator, 99% of the speed of light. It breaks every time each one of those particles gets broken in half, it creates a new universe. And each one of those little universes, they all create hadron colliders, and they just keep doing it, and it keeps going and going and going. And,
on the macroscopic scale,
and then,
on the macroscopic scale, it's only...
To us, it would be a trillionth of a second, but inside of the bubble, it's been 15 or 20 billion years.
Yeah.
And then,
So, in an, infinitesimally small speck of time, can be like an eternity, just depending on, where you are in the scale of the fractal, which I guess if the universe really is a fractal, there is no actually large and small scale. It just goes forever in each direction, so there's no such thing as small or big.
Yeah, it's a cycle that was started that never ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just... I often think that people have the idea of God wrong. I think that the idea of God is God is this ultimate being that basically just programmed like a simulation and pushed the start button and then steps back. I feel like God created all of the physics and mathematics necessary for the universe to be what it is, but he's not, more than likely, not directly involved. I feel like God's the architect of, the computer program, writing down all the algorithms. They actually recently, you should see this video, real scientists think that this is a simulation because they were finding something called error code in the actual mathematics that explains how the universe works. And error code it's artificial, and the only reason why you would ever have it is when you type it on the internet, like www.google.com. There's this code on the front and back of it that gets sent along with all those numbers, so the computer knows what's the code and what isn't. It's called error code. They found that in the mathematics, the most advanced math that we have.
Holy shit!
They found that in the mathematics. You should see this video of this guy talk about this. He said the mathematics that explains our absolute universe and how it works has error code, and can only be in there if it's artificial. It's
or unless they're mistaken on how they're unless they're mistaken.
It's like when you send a web address. So that's why that's why they think that it's not even real, because it's like when you you know,
But if you're in a
WWW.
simulation telling you it's a simulation, you could totally have the simulation fool you.
All I know is that you should see this fucking old black guy that's a very respected physicist talk about this shit. He you know, it's particularly disturbing, I think, because I know what error code is. I know how, like, you know, some programs are made, and I know exactly.
We only know the code within the confines of...
Yeah, but error code is not natural, it's artificial. That's what they're saying. They're like, that can't be there unless somebody made it that way. That's why it's so groundbreaking, is because the mathematics, it just, the error code is what they call it, could not just be in that.
Not by chance?
No. That's why they really do think it's a simulation now. I'll find that fucking TED Talk. You should hear this guy talk about this shit. He says it in a more, like, you know, respectable, old, like, you know, professor kind of way. But he's basically alluding to what error code is. You should just hear this guy. Yeah, but dude, I'll find the video of that really intelligent old man.
For you to see.
A really intelligent old man telling us that they're finding error code in the mathematics that explains how the universe is written.
I'm seeing error code, dude, on you right now. I don't even know who to identify you as.
I don't know why sometimes you really do look like a Leonard Nimoy werewolf.
Yeah. And you look a lot like Ryan and Leo and Jack Nicholson
Whoa.
and Sean.
Whoa, dude, my visuals just... Dude, it looks like the whole top of your head is bleached. Like, so from, like, here up, it looks like you bleached your hair. And then from here down is, like, the normal hair color. You know what? Have you ever seen those apps where it takes somebody's face and it puts on different hairs? Have you ever seen that before? Where, like, so you take a picture of your face and it changes all the... You can change the hairstyles. That's what it looks like is going on with you.
I'm not familiar with that app.
Yeah, so you can take a picture and then...
the way you look right now...
What they do is they put different hairstyles on your face. So, like, it's like your face, but, like, different hairstyles are just appearing.
Yeah, you're just hilarious looking, dude. Like, I've seen this, like, other times where you just, like... My brain can't even, like, identify who you are.
Yeah.
And it goes through, like... Sean, Jack Nicholson, Ryan, Leo, John Woods.
You look like if somebody
You're like
sculpt Leonard Nimoy out of clay and then put it in front of a fireplace.
Yeah, you're like morphing into all these people, like, legitimately.
You look like a Leonard Nimoy werewolf that's, like, melting in front of a fire. Yeah, like if somebody sculpted you out of clay and it was, like, slowly starting to, like, melt, like you're...
Yeah, more than anyone, you look like Leo.
I could see that. I feel like me and Leo kind of look a lot. We look like
shit,
we could be
dude.
cousins.
I'm seeing some crazy shit on your face, like, for real. I'm seeing, like, other faces. It looks like your face is, like... It looks like there's other faces, like, in ethereal.
It looks like you have a bunch of
that are
eyeballs
masked over your face, like bunches of them. Like, I'm seeing, like, it looks like your eyes. Looks like I'm looking into the eyes of, like, 4 different, like, ethereal masked thick beings that are, like, also sharing your face.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can see, like, extra eyeballs.
Did you ever see the movie with
Like, going down your cheeks?
You know what it looks like? Did you ever see that movie with Vin Diesel? Not Pitch Black, but the second one, Chronicles of Riddick. That guy can, like, he walks and there's, like, he moves to grab something, and you can see his ghost version of his arm. Like, it mirrors every one of his movements. Looks like you have, like, a ghost version of, ethereal version of a Leonard Nimoy werewolf that's melting in front of a fire. And your hair is just changing into all these different fucking hairstyles. Yeah. I don't know why, like, the Leonard Nimoy werewolf, that happens a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? I can actually tell, like, put it together in my head why you're looking like
Yeah.
these other people, but why you're seeing
Leonard Nimoy.
I have no idea.
You're like, it looks like if Leonard, you actually look like this. Like if Leonard Nimoy was beginning to transform into a werewolf. Like, and it also, sometimes it looks like there's like a tree monster trying to push out through your skin. You know, like almost like you're a tree monster wrapped in a cocoon of skin and you're like trying to escape from it. Yeah.
Whoa. I'm definitely not seeing that, but a tree monster wrapping a cocoon.
Well, no, like your, imagine if your skin was like your, you know, actually just like a cocoon, and really deep inside you're like a tree monster, and you're starting to slowly grow out through the cocoon. Like this human form isn't even actually you. The tree monster inside of you is growing and trying to escape this version of you.
I've definitely had that happen when we were the first time we went down to Bear Creek. I legitimately saw you turning into a tree that time.
Yeah, your face was puzzled.
Weird as fuck.
You would look. Your face was actually puzzle pieces. Like it looked like somebody built a puzzle, and you could see all the puzzle pieces on your face. It looked like somebody actually turned your face into a puzzle.
I could see the tree actually rooting its way around your face. You were standing in front of this tree, and your face was like...
Yeah, that was a very special day for me. That's why I walked out and I took that rock. Remember, I walked out on that tree to the middle, and I grabbed the rock and I said I'm going to bring it home with me.
Last time I tripped with Greg, we were...
That rock's still sitting in my backyard at Anissa's. I didn't get my fucking rock. And goddamn it, of course I lost that stick that I was burning all of our fucking memories into for every time we tripped. Remember?
Maybe it'll turn up.
That really upset me, dude. You know how much time I put into that already? A lot. And there's no way if I tried to recreate that I even remember what I put on there. That's one of the.
You only had like.
There was like 4 of them on there, but I don't remember. I know one of them was a set of numbers.
I think there was only 2 or 3.
There was like at least 3, but I don't remember. I know one of them, it was the set of numbers. Remember when we were sitting...
I think it was 2.
I remember very specifically we were sitting on the ground with the backs of our heads together.
I'm pretty sure there was 2 engravings on it.
You know, there was a couple of them, but... Do you remember that memory of when we sat outside together and we put the back of our heads together to try to guess numbers?
Yeah.
I put that on the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put like a set of numbers, like, you know... Basically, me and you, you know, I was just like, the numbers were like me and you in that day, and I wanted to imprint.
I was only aware of engravings on it from 2 days.
I wanted to fucking,
2 times.
I think I'm going to start doing that again, dude, because you know what? I want to document each trip we have with, you know, and put something on the stick that really sticks out to us for like that one trip. So we'll have the stick at the end of our lives. And we'll just be able to sit there and look at the stick at the end of our lives and reminisce about all the memories that we made on the stick. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. To have like a tripping stick filled with all these memories that have been burned into it.
Actually, it's funny you say that. I don't know if you're aware of this. Tripping stick.
Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I mean,
I didn't engrave shit into it.
No, but we should.
I've definitely put this stick together, like, of all
Is
the
that
time.
bone?
Yeah.
Is that real bone?
Yeah. That was the day that me, you...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fuck.
Houston...
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember the bone part.
Yeah. Dogwood.
Yeah. But we should totally get a stick and engrave shit into it so that when we're old men it'll be completely covered with, you know, all of our trips.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I really like that.
Houston would probably laugh his ass off to know that
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
it looks like something. That looks like something a shaman. That looks like something a shaman would be using to cast a spell. Like in, you know, like in. It's awesome.